Water erosion. Running water is the most common agent of soil erosion. This includes rivers which erode the river basin, rainwater which erode the various landforms on the seaways which erode the coastal areas. Water erodes and transports soil particles from higher altitude and deposit them in low-lying areas. Water erosion may further be classified: rain trough erosion, seat erosion, rill erosion, gully erosion, stream bank erosion, seashore erosion, landslide erosion, tunnel erosion. It is also known as the raindrop erosion because it is caused by the impact of raindrops on exposed soil surface. The process of raindrop erosion can be described as when the raindrop strikes on open soil surface, it forms a crater. This is accomplished by forming a blast which bounds the water and soil, returns back around the crater. The soil may be splashed in the air up to the height of 50 to 75 mm depending upon the size of the raindrops. At the same time, the soil particles also move horizontally, such as 1.5 meter on level land surface. Seat erosion, which is a uniform soil removal rain layers during the overland flow process. When the rainfall occurs, it first satisfies the requirement of the soil. Once infiltration capacity is filled up, then water starts flows on the surface from the overland flow, and if these are loose soil particles on the surface, the floor will take the soil particles away. In this process, the topsoil, which is always the most fertile soil particles that contain most of the available nutrients and organic matter in the soil, and taken away. Rill erosion. If the overland flow process continues, it is a erosive action result in the formation of shadow channels known as rills. Just like the image, you can understand the image. Rill erosion occurs when runoff water from the small channels in constant downslope. These rills can be up to 0.3 meter deep. It is very common in bare agriculture land, overgrazed the land, freely cultivated land whenever the soil surface is exposed and almost irregular. These rills can be removed with primary tillage implements. Rill erosion is in the implement stage between steel and gully. Gully erosion. If rills are not destroyed and the dispatchment continuous, then these rills become wider and deeper. Then the result is the deformation of gullies. There is the main reason to form the gully. They are much larger than the rills, so normal cultivation cannot smooth and out. It is not possible to do the cultivation. It is the advanced stage of stages of the rill erosion. Some of the major causes of the rill erosion are followed: steepness of landscape, soil texture, rainfall intensity, land mismatchment, biotic interference with the natural vegetarian, incorrect agriculture practices. Gully erosion get initiated where the longitudinal profile of the alluvial land becomes too steep due to the sediment deposition. Seashore erosion. It is also called coastal erosion. Seashore erosion is the wearing away of land and the removal of the beach are done sedimentation by wave action, tidal currents, wave currents or drainage. Waves generated by storms, wind or fast moving motor craft causes coastal erosion, which may take the form of the long-term losses in sediment and rocks or merely the temporary sedimentation of the coastal sedimentation. Tunnel erosion. Tunnel erosion is the removal of the subsoil when water penetrate through the soil crack of the hole where the root has declayed, the soil depressed and the carried away to the flow of levels and small tunnel. Tunnel erosion is initiated the water movement along the channel and cracks disperses subcoils. Clay particles can be readily picked up by the water and the move up with the water. Large soil particles, when it is fall into the flow and steadily build a tunnel. These are the major types of the soil erosion. Thank you.